Yo, what's up? It's your boy D Money, aka the Biggity Bomb Biggity. You heard? We in here. Oh shit! I'm about to bust in a freestyle, bro.
Go ahead.
Ready?
Acapella.
All right. Walking through the hood, I'm like, what's really good? I saw a nigga in my sight. He's looking really right. I say, hey, what's up? Damn, I really fucked up. Cause he looked at me cute. I'm like, damn, look at this dude. He said, I like my booty holes tight. I said, good luck, nigga, because I'm a real good fight. Push me down on the sidewalk. Now, let me stop there before
It's getting weird vibes right there, you know?
I ain't even talk. Slipped it out his pants. Nah, you know what? Let me stop.
It's crazy.
You got mad quiet. You're like, I don't know where this is going.
I mean, I was just going to see how far it was going to go.
You want me to keep going?
No, I actually don't want you to keep going.
He slipped it out his pants. He put me in a trance.
Whoa.
I spit on his shit. I said, go ahead and rub this fat ass booty hole clit. All right, I'm gonna stop right there. That was
crazy.
I'm gonna stop right. You already know what happens after that.
Yeah, this is the last episode we're ever gonna shoot. Nah, I'm joking. It's your boy Carlos, aka Silos, aka I always gotta follow up right after D Money. So we're just gonna jump into this episode.
You already know, biggity bomb biggity, we in here.
Biggity bomb biggity over here with the tight bars.
The tight booty hole too, nigga.
No, that's not what I was gonna say.
That's what you were gonna say, bro.
No.
You gotta fuck my ass clit. You heard?
Yeah, so I just pass that off to whoever wants to, do that. Just hit him up on his just hit us up on the email.
You know,
if you want to fuck him.
Male G spot. Call me the ass clit. What's up?
Oh, we're sending the wrong message out there. We gotta get
emails. Yeah, you're right.
Like, yo, I'm trying to get in his ass clit. The fuck is an ass clit?
Bro, it's like a...
Oh, not the grundle.
Because you know how like the males have like we have the male G spot like in the ass. I call it the ass clit, bro.
No, you have the male G spot. Speak for yourself. Yo.
Oh, man.
So that's actually a terrible segue into recent events that have happened.
Facts.
Most importantly, Rise of Skywalker.
You know, that was booty hole, nigga. You want to talk about ass clit? Rise of Skywalker was definitely booty hole, bro.
So I thought you were about to say Rise of Scroat Walker. Yo. So, you know what's interesting? All right. Like, I've never been a real big Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
But I started really getting into it ever since The Force Awakens came out.
Okay.
Like, I've seen the movies growing up as a kid, but I wasn't really, like, dedicated to it the same way, like, I'm a fan of Game of Thrones is. Like, that was dedication.
Yeah.
But compared to, like, Star Wars, it was more like, oh, another Star Wars movie. Like, oh, okay, I'm just gonna go watch it. Like, or, like, it also, like, nothing compared to me watching when a James Bond movie comes out.
Oh,
that
it's a classic, because that's a classic.
It's like straight dedication, true fan.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fanboy over it, whatever. But, like, Star Wars, I really, really started getting into it after Force Awakens, but it's like something about it like drew me more, like getting more dedicated into like watching it and truly like dissecting the movies. Not like as a fucking movie critic, but more like as a fan. And the lore is so fucking interesting. Mm-hmm. It is so, apart from the movies, there's a plethora of story, character, locations. Yeah. It's amazing.
I mean, personally for me as a writer, I don't respect George Lucas. I don't really bangs with him. I know that's crazy to say.
Damn, but nah, speak your.
So I don't know. I don't know if you noticed, but he didn't really create Star Wars. More, he actually had like what you could say a ghostwriter.
Really?
Yeah, I'll tell you the guy's name right now.
Spit the truth.
So like he had like you could say he had the big picture of what Star Wars was, but he didn't have the little details. Like he didn't have the small details, the small things in the big picture that really stands out. I'll show you right now. Let me search it up.
I thought that's interesting because I thought he was the sole writer, or at least the man behind. Obviously, like the man behind it all. The same way, I don't know. the creator of Harry Potter is behind J.K. Rowling behind all her stuff. Is that the same situation for other writers, or is he just like a specific? Is he like just like a slightly different like circumstance?
So like with Martin and J.K. Rowling, I can't find it right now.
But yeah, all we know is that there's more people behind it than just him.
Yeah.
Before he sold it to Disney.
Yeah. When it got big, this guy who wrote it for him basically put in all the details. Like all the things you probably mostly love about Star Wars is what like came from this dude.
So basically, like me helping you with your book.
We're
gonna have a podcast 50 years from now, because Star Wars is like over 40 years old. There's gonna be a podcast where they're like, "Yo, there was this other guy who built completely so different into D Money's book." Like
that's so different.
I know, I'm just fucking with
you. So like J.K. Rowling and Martin, they write their own shit. Like they're strictly about themselves. They create their own world and take pride into that. Like, this is what I created with my mind, and that's how it is. Martin doesn't have help, bro. Of course, everybody's inspired by things. That's not necessarily help.
Wait a minute. So you're telling me that the majority of like his series, where like he had an idea, but there was someone else who pretty much
think of it like this, right?
On it?
The main Star Wars thing, like, of course, Lucas had dabbled in it and things like that. But the small things that you love about Star Wars really was by somebody else.
Or
and
other people, or just one other person?
By like one person.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
and after 4, 5, and 6 is when Star Wars really started getting huge.
Right.
After that, this is where you see a lot of like implementations of like different authors. Go on Amazon or whatever, like anything, and search up Star Wars books. Majority of them, great majority, aren't by George Lucas. They're by like different authors that want to create spin-offs and that are approved by George Lucas.
I see.
To be canon. So like,
not standalone movies, not standalone. It's like standalone books and stuff.
For example, right, the biggest example, Clone Wars.
Right.
Clone Wars, the show. It's not written by him. It's different writers.
Oh yeah, because you mean the TV show? But it was the idea was originally a book.
Clone Wars?
Yeah.
No, I don't know about that. That I don't know. But there's different books about like Plagueis and things like that, that aren't by George Lucas.
I see. They're not originally created by him.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like a comic
It's more like
situation.
they're guided by him. Like
right.
Like, oh yeah, that's canon. I approve of that. But it's that I don't like. I don't like people dabbling into
not any other author. Most other authors would be like, no, I'm doing all of the work on it.
Yeah.
If a movie or a TV show is gonna get made, then fine. Obviously, I can't do all of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get somebody to do it. But if it's gonna be a book, if it's gonna be written literature, that's all
exactly.
Me. Okay.
Because I mean, shows and movies are based off of your book. They're like based off of the canon. Not everything is gonna be one of one, but it's close. So, yeah, that's why I don't really respect that nigga.
Right.
And Rise of Skywalker was doo-doo.
I understand where you're coming from, but in terms of the movie, I liked Rise of Skywalker. 8 out of 10 for me.
6 out of 10 for me.
6 out of 10 for you.
Yeah.
Now the reason it's 8 out of 10 for me is because of the one was the pacing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like the pacing of the movie.
You didn't like the pacing?
The beginning of the movie. The pacing was off.
I mean, they transitioned to like 8 different parts.
It was right after
10 minutes.
Spoiler alerts, but right after actually no, let me not do any spoilers. But like the beginning of the movie, the pacing was off because you're jumping between a lot of like situations and characters. I felt like that could have been saved.
That explained nothing. First of all, we didn't have to see this nigga Kylo Ren customize his shit.
Right.
Like his mask. Yeah, but it's like that's something like it's not even a spoiler. Like, ooh, he customized his mask. Ooh, what the fuck? Ooh, wow. Ooh, and then you still got smoked. Like, what's the point?
Yeah.
That's probably a spoiler, but
right. But I think there was more like a symbolism thing going on.
Yeah.
Kind of like healing your wound. I don't know.
Yeah,
shit.
Some weird shit.
I understood that what was being done. I just didn't care about the message.
Yeah, it was dumb. It was really dumb.
Other than that, I did like the movie. I know some other people would say that The lightsaber duels were not as great. I actually enjoyed the lightsaber duels. I enjoyed the aesthetics.
Yeah.
The whatever, the CG is great.
No, the
But,
lightsaber duels, like visuals wise, this is why I gave it a 6. Like
right.
beautiful visuals. I can't take that away from Disney. They do an amazing job when it comes to like making fictional worlds look super realistic.
Right.
And then when it comes to the fighting, I don't like the fighting. I'm more like of a episode 1, 2, and 3 type of fighter. Like it's the the choreography is beautiful in those. It's hard to jump from fighting like that and then jump from clunky fighting like this.
Right.
And it's sort of like, all right, we've seen.
I think the fighting in 5 and 6 are pretty good too. Even though it's old and it could be
Of
corny,
course, I would say like it's good there.
Some of the best lines,
but like for that time, that's amazing. The fighting is amazing for that time,
right.
you know. And I think
that is true. You have to judge it for its time.
Yeah, and I think like they try to do that with like 7, 8, and 9, or like, oh, let's go back to the roots, but you don't necessarily have to do. It was too much like homage to like 4, 5, and 6. Like the fighting was trash. Like
they spent too much time trying to like suck the toes of the other movies. They just should have done their own thing.
And then in
the story wise too.
And in 1, 2, and 3, we see what like Jedis are really capable of. They're fucking jumping 30 feet in the air and like
they're constantly
spinning and fighting, powers. And it's like, yo, these niggas are about that life. They could fight. Yeah. And then we go to 7, 8, and 9,
where they're pretty reserved with
a bunch of fucking noobs fighting.
Yeah,
you put except
for Palpatine, he didn't give no fucks.
You put Rey and Kylo Ren against any Jedi from episode 1, 2, and 3, and they're getting smoked out the booty hole, bro. Put them against Darth Maul and he's smoking them.
Darth Maul.
Yeah.
Darth Maul?
Yeah.
Darth Maul?
Darth Maul. I always say Darth Maul.
Darth Maul.
I always say but Darth Maul, whatever the
Darth
fuck.
Maul. No, I like that. Darth Maul.
No, Maul. Like,
he's Maul.
I say Maul.
Yeah.
But Darth Maul, whatever the fuck.
Fucking scary looking.
Bro, you put him against them. I guarantee you, Rey's not beating him. I guarantee you, Kylo's not beating him. They put him against fucking.
Well, honestly, Kylo's pretty fucking strong.
He can't move the way any of them, bro.
Well,
a young Obi-Wan could beat Kylo, bro. Easy out the gate, son.
I know, but he's still pretty fucking strong. Well, in terms of like who would be who,
bro, have you ever seen Kylo jump 10 feet in the air? At least 10 feet.
I don't think it's about the height that you jump. It's more like I don't know.
It's your movement and your speed.
But he's still pretty strong.
Fuck them. They're slow.
Right. And Rey, and the thing with Rey is that she's not fully.
She's dumb ass cheeks, bro. She's even worse than Kylo, bro.
So
come on, son.
Her training wasn't really complete.
I'll put young Anakin against them, and he'll still smoke them. Son.
Well, Anakin had that 20,000.
Bro, I'll put the kids that Anakin slaughtered in episode 3 against them, and they would still beat them, bro.
So my boy Anakin.
Bro, they could put vampires in episode 9, and it could not have been any worse, bro.
Oh my God.
I would probably give it like 0.5 of an extra rating.
Well, that's what Palpatine kind of did. Spoiler alert. When he took the power from both of them.
Yeah.
And fucking regenerated. I thought that scene was great. When he shot the lightning through the fucking ceiling. And
that was violation.
That
was violation. But the thing is, like, I found it kind of corny how you introduce this Aki dude of a character, and he doesn't get beat in like a saber fight. He gets like it's sort of like a forced battle.
Well, and he was beaten in a saber fight by. Wasn't it by Mace Windu? Mace Windu almost basically had him beat.
I'm talking about episode 9.
Oh, I see. Like he wasn't beat by a saber fight.
It was more. 9. It was like a whack ass forced battle, which we saw in episode 3 as well, right? Or was that episode 2?
I can't remember.
When Mace Windu was.
You're asking the wrong guy. We need a Star Wars expert here.
Yeah. But the point is, like, we've seen that. We've seen fucking Palpatine use lightning and then almost die from that shit with Mace Windu when Mace Windu was pushing him back, and Anakin chose to save Palpatine. We've seen that shit. It was homage to that movie, and it's like. I don't want to see that. I don't know if other people want to see that, but I don't want to see that. Right. I want to see Palpatine go out like a beast. Like, oh, this Kylo here and Rey, what's up? I'll fight y'all with 2 sabers. What's up? Put them fucking sabers up. Let's get the fucking scrapping, nigga.
Yeah.
Let's get the scrapping. Fuck you and your moms.
Oh yeah, facts.
And your pops. He's dead.
Oh yeah, they're dead.
He's dead.
They're dead. Back the fuck up. Back the fuck up. Oh shit.
Yo.
That's crazy.
Oh man.
I don't know. I mean, I know there's a lot of you know what the thing is that as a casual moviegoer, because that's all we are. Well, that's all I am.
Yeah, that's true.
But you know what? I get it, and this was funny. It's very interesting because like, if you're going to the movies, you can't like, and you're paying that much money to
it's
see
like
a movie,
$20 now. Especially
if you live here in New York City, it's expensive. You have to be picky sometimes, unless you're like a Stubbs member for some sort.
Side note, if you guys go to the movies a lot, I promise you guys, the best thing for you guys to do, whoever's listening, because like who the fuck listens to our podcast, right? This podcast, but if you do, definitely get A-list, because it's like $23 a month. It's the price of a ticket. And if you see about 3-4 movies a month, you're just fucking yourself in the butt.
We're not sponsored, obviously.
Not sponsored.
But AMC, if you would be glad, I would be glad to accept
if
money
you guys
as a sponsor.
If you guys sponsor us, I guarantee you we'll do like a fucking movie review every week.
I still have college debt
so that we have to pay.
Yeah.
Oh man. But if at all, hopefully that's your job.
Oh no, I was just I was looking
thank
at
God. Oh,
no.
Podcast cut.
Podcast is over because no. It's just the
all right, so I have a question, right? If you had I'm sorry, I'm watching this bum ass Dookie game, football game.
Yeah.
If you had the ability to be any mythical creature that you wanted to be, like what would it be and why?
You could go first. Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'm asking you the question.
Me the question. I thought it was the question for our audience. For the audience.
No. All right, audience. Ready? We're going to give them 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Ready, audience? If you had any chance to be a mythical creature, what mythical creature would it be and why?
All right, fuck out of here.
Yeah, fuck out of here. Suck my dick. We don't care about your opinion, nigga. It's not your podcast, nigga. Suck my dick.
Yo, how about you go to that X button and stop this podcast right now?
Fuck you.
All right, we just lost like another viewer.
Fuck you, nigga. Fuck you.
Yo, mine would be damn, this is a hard choice for me, so I'm just gonna go with Cerberus, the three-headed beast.
Damn.
And from in Hades.
There's Cerberus
from hell.
Yeah.
Controlled by Cerberus is attack dog, guard dog, basically. Yeah. Fucking just dope.
I have them in my book, actually. That's crazy.
You're lying.
Yeah, no lie. I'll tell you about that
Spoiler.
later. Yeah, spoiler.
For anybody who's gonna read his bum
spoiler. My bum ass doodle book. That shit is trash.
It's not even self-published.
New York Times has suggested not to read that book.
Yeah, this is gonna. You know how they have a New York Times bestseller?
New York Times worst seller. You heard
He's
we
gonna
in
be
there
in the corner like with the mixtapes like, yo, free book.
And
they're gonna use that as like toilet ass white paper, like.
And if you type, at least I'm still on the title, bro. I'm New York Times worst seller, and guess what? That's still a title.
And you know what's even crazy? The book's not even done yet.
They don't give titles to mediocre niggas. You got it, the worst of the best. You heard?
So yeah,
it'll be a Cerberus.
Yeah.
Why? Why?
Oh damn! I didn't write that down.
I asked why. Like,
it's just dope because if you cut one head off, you still got 2 more heads. And if I remember correctly, in Kingdom Hearts, I think it was 1 when you're doing the Hades Cup in Kingdom Hearts 1.
Yeah,
Cerberus is probably one of the most annoying monsters to fight because he has an annoying ass attack.
Yeah,
that was a little side note. But anyways, also you also fight Cerberus and Devil May Cry.
Yeah.
You also fight Cerberus in God of War. One of them, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, true.
Bro, Cerberus is everywhere. You can't go anywhere without running into a Cerberus creature.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Cerberus is. I might be wrong, but is it Cerberus in Dante's Inferno? I'm not sure, but he's probably there.
Yeah.
Either way, it's just a dope creature.
It is a dope creature. It is. I admit that.
3-headed attack dog from
That's
hell.
like fucking huge and beastly.
That's scary.
For me, I'd probably pick a vampire, bro.
Okay.
But
what? Okay.
Uh,
Which type? From what?
definitely not the Twilight vampires, niggas. Actually, maybe the Twilight vampires.
Was just so you could be glossy?
To be honest, because they kind of defeat the purpose of being a vampire. Like, think about it. Like, they're like, oh, vampires can't go out in sunlight because they burn, they die. You give me the option to be a vampire and I'm fucking glittering in the day. I'm gonna be a bad bitch, bro.
Right.
I'm gonna be walking in the sunlight. Like, damn, that nigga is glowing today.
Right.
Yeah, bitch, I am glowing today. And guess what? I'm a vampire. I live for all of eternity.
Right.
Come on, you can't go wrong by glowing in the sunlight. I'd be on the ads of like all the fucking L'Oreal commercials and shit, and probably all I have to tell them is put a UV light in front of me.
Or you could be half human, half vampire.
Nah, I'm fine. I'd rather be full vampire,
That would be
bro.
so dope.
No, but I'd rather
Why
be
full vampire though?
Why? Because then, right? If I'm full vampire, I get to like help the world out, bro. I mean, I'm gonna be killing people probably.
Well, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure vampires are kind of in it for themselves. Or there's other vampires that just don't. Don't meddle with the world.
There's like plenty of things to like, bro. Honestly, if you're a vampire, you're living thousands of years. You really have the power to do a lot. Especially by then, you're probably definitely dirty rich.
Right.
You're hella rich. I move like at the speed of light or not. I mean, I'm just fast as fuck.
You could turn into a bat.
Yeah, I mean,
your reflection does not appear in the mirror.
I'm extremely strong.
Well, right, but if you got a steak knife through your heart,
who's gonna steak knife me?
A wooden steak.
I'm not gonna tell anybody I'm a vampire so they can steak knife me.
Right.
But
you're probably gonna live in a castle.
I'd probably save tons of money. I'd probably have tons of money.
Auto insurance.
I'd build.
Sorry.
I'd build a lot of like houses in like third world countries. I probably do a lot for the world as a vampire. Blood wise, I can get blood.
So you're gonna be a stonemason,
basically.
A stonemason vampire.
But no, with money, I'm gonna.
But you get hungry though. So what would you do?
I mean, I'm not gonna. Well, really wait.
And they get weak.
Right, I'm gonna let you make this up. I'm gonna let you make this up for me.
Okay.
When did I become a vampire? Like, what time?
Who converted you into a vampire? You gotta get bitten by another vampire.
No, fuck that.
Unless you were born of a vampire and a...
Yeah. But give me a time as when.
All right, fine. You're Dracula's son.
All right, and what time? Like, give me a time, like a
time frame of when you were born today.
In 2019,
like you were born 20 years ago, and it's now.
That's not
you
bad.
You were born roughly.
That's not bad because I mean, maybe
you're a modern day.
Maybe the first time I'll have a
full blood vampire. I don't know how it's done.
Yeah,
but full blood vampire.
All right, so maybe like
you're a descendant. No, you're a descendant of Dracula, but pure blood.
All right. Check this out, right? I think the first couple times as a kid, I'll probably have a couple bodies under me. Like, I'll probably smoke a couple people.
Oh.
As I don't know any better. But eventually, I'll probably go like vampire vegan, if that's what you want to call it.
Oh,
and I'd get like probably
lesser animals.
No, like blood donations.
Oh,
like
you're gonna have to work part-time like out of the blood drive. To kind of steal some bags.
I'm super fast. I'm just gonna rob them all the time.
Oh,
whenever I'm hungry, like I'd store up.
So no wonder I get so many emails saying that they need blood donations all the time.
And then when I go to like other countries, I'll have them blood donate, blah blah blah. And I'd build like cities for them. I'm gonna have
you want to be a good vampire.
OD, and I'm gonna be sparkling all the way through.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna be in the sunlight. I'm being
but you're not affected by sunlight.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like the Twilight ones.
Okay.
I'm gonna be sponsored by L'Oreal.
You have a unique mutation that makes you.
No, the Twilight vampires, they sparkle in the sunlight.
So you're a hybrid, like a hybrid store. I mean, like hybrid rules.
Yeah, because
do you have any weaknesses, or that doesn't matter?
I don't think those vampires have weaknesses, bro.
None.
Not that I remember.
Right.
So I'll.
But what would it? All right, go ahead.
I'll be on the runway, bro.
What would it? Oh, like a model?
Bro, I would be doing everything. I sparkle in the light. You don't know how amazing that is.
So what would it take to turn you bad, or at least turn you into the path of destruction? Because Would your family have to get smoked by another group of rival vampires?
Honestly, I don't really know what would turn me into that path. Like,
yeah,
it depends. I think I might not become evil, but I become shrewd because I just lose everybody I'm close to around me.
right, exactly.
Depending if they're vampires or not.
That's exactly what happens. Everybody close to you, unless you're one of those type of guys that you keep people so far at length that you can never be hurt.
Or I could be one of those friends who's just like a douchebag, and I turn you into a vampire without you asking, and then you just live with me forever.
But you know what happens when you do that, right? What? If you turn somebody into
I'm their master.
They're your servant.
Yeah.
They have to do what you.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be like a fucking Alucard from.
They wake up and I'll be like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, listen.
From Helsing.
I'm like, listen, you heard of vampires? They're like, yeah, I can't go out in the sun anymore. I'm like, nah, bro. I was like, we're special vampires. We glitter. Right. So we could go to the beach and just
the minute he walks out,
he dies. I'm like, oh, maybe I just have a mutation.
Oh, that's new.
Yeah, that's a little odd. Like, nah, but definitely, I'd be on the runway. I'd be in like commercials. I'd be in everything.
No one will ever know.
No, I mean, I'm pretty sure people would find me weird because I glitter in the sunlight.
Be like, no, I just apply that every morning.
No.
Like, wow, that's really metrosexual of
you. You apply that all over your body, bro.
Like, it's part of my thing.
It's my thing. No, but then you see people gonna want my product. Like, how do you like? They're gonna be like, once you go in the shade, you're instantly like not sparkling anymore. Right. Like, how do you do that? It's not glitter. Like, what do you? So it's too much. I'm not gonna lie to them. Be like, listen, I just got a genetic. How about you
just don't glitter, or you glitter on command?
No, I want to glitter, bro. I want to glitter.
What if you can control it?
I want to glitter. No, I want to glitter.
You want to? Okay.
Yeah. That's suspect. That's a little suspect.
No, it's not suspect. It's like, damn, you wouldn't want to have the option at least to turn it off.
No, for sure not.
You can't do that.
Yeah, because it's like bending the rules, like.
Right.
But yeah, that'll be me. I don't think I'd ever be like a werewolf. That's dumb trash. You see, werewolves don't really have it because then what
werewolves ever do to you? I didn't even mention it. I didn't even say anything.
As a werewolf, right?
He's just like, werewolves. They fucking suck.
As a werewolf, I don't know correct me if I'm wrong, but I think whenever there's a full moon is when you turn into a werewolf. I don't think it's whenever it hits night. Or I know when there's a full moon or whenever it hits midnight. I know those are like the two different like variations.
Traditionally, it was full moon.
Yeah.
Well, another cool one is that you are a werewolf,
and you upon
the full moon. Well, there's many ones. The one I'd like is that you can turn into a werewolf when you please. Yeah. However, once you turn into a werewolf,
you lose control of yourself.
No, you lose control during a full moon.
Yeah.
But when it's not full moon and you are a werewolf, you actually have control over it. But when you revert back to a human, there's a time limit on it. So there's a period of time that you can be a werewolf and a period of time that you can't be a werewolf. So like, let's say I turn into a werewolf, I'll go a whole day without being a werewolf.
Why?
I don't know. That's just weird. Probably because I play too many video games and they have to balance it. And
I guess like your body has to restore in some sense. Like you can't just keep turning in and out of werewolf form.
But because you're a werewolf, you have this ridiculous amount of strength as a human. Like as a normal human, you're more faster and stronger and obviously regenerate.
If that
from injuries,
I wouldn't want to be the werewolf that like just turns into a werewolf during a full moon. So what if you're like on vacation with your wife and then
you gotta pay attention to the lunar calendar,
bro. You have to be a fucking scientist.
No, I just have Apple. Like
sometimes
not sponsored by Apple.
But still,
have a watch on a smartwatch and you just keep track of the lunar phase.
But I mean, when you're traveling, sometimes let's say hopefully you don't forget.
Time zone.
Hopefully you don't forget. Yeah. And you're like, oh man, I've been doing so good 5 years with my wife.
Let me go to Iceland.
And you wake up and your wife's fucking slaughtered.
Right.
And it's like, great, I killed my wife. Trying to find another one. This is the 4th one so far.
Right.
I mean, if you find 4 wives to fall in love with, you still have great odds of finding love. But you kill them all, sir. Like, that's not a good thing.
So you can never truly fall in love.
That's depressing. That's why you just got to be a sparkling vampire. People love sparkling vampires.
Yeah, but what if you're a vampire? Let me come at you for fucking being a vampire. Like, what if one day you have someone who you get really close to, your wife, whatever, your true love to be, the chosen one.
All right.
and you fucking
love her?
you're like mad hungry one night, and she's just looking juicy,
And
like.
so if I have a wife, I'll tell her I'm a vampire, and then I'll stock up on her.
But you don't want to turn her into a vampire
I'll-
because you truly love her as the way she is.
I'll have blood packs, but if I don't, I'll stock up on her period blood every month.
What? That is disgusting.
It's not disgust, not to a vampire.
Oh.
Blood is blood, bro. And guess what? Menstrual blood is powerful. That's probably gonna taste even more addicting. It's gonna probably be like crack for vampires.
Menstrual blood is menstrual blood, and if you're a vampire and drink menstrual blood, I guess whatever floats your boat. But
Exactly, it's just blood.
That's crazy.
A different type of blood.
You're gonna set up a fucking IV drip.
Yeah, bro. And I could eat her coochie while she's on her period, bro.
Facts.
She'll love that.
Right.
She'll love that.
I'm pretty sure you would love that more.
Of course. As a vampire. But guess what? I'm gonna have.
Does she know you're a vampire or no?
I mean, I'm gonna have to tell her. Like, I will tell her.
But when would you tell her? Or she just thinks you're a freak and you like menstrual blood?
Probably after like the first, second date.
Right.
If like really feeling her and shit, because like once somebody's in love with you, if I tell her after that, she's kind of manipulated by her feelings. So I don't really want to do that. Okay. So I'll have the first, second date to feel it out. I'll be like, yo, I gotta tell you something, and she'll be like, what? I'm like, I'm a vampire. She's gonna laugh.
Ha ha ha! Get the fuck out of here.
And then I'm gonna.
But remember all those times I like drank your menstrual blood? Oh,
no, it's the second date, bro. What do you think? I'm not gonna drink her menstrual blood.
No, it can't be second date. No, it can't be second date. Nah, you're really gonna say second date?
On the second date because.
Damn, you fell in love that quickly.
No, I'm saying like if I'm attracted, because I don't want somebody to fall in love and be manipulated by that feeling.
I see. Okay. Right. Okay, so you tell her on the second date before you eat her menstrual blood.
Yeah.
Be like, yo, I'm a vampire.
Yeah, she's gonna laugh.
All right. I'll be like, oh, haha, you're being stupid. Mm-hmm. And then
I'm gonna grab her and move, like probably super speed.
Yeah, but you probably break her neck at those speeds.
No, because when you're moving at that speed, you kind of like
have a protective aura.
No. Stop.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're building on this lore right now.
When you're moving at super speed, you're aware of like, it's not fast to you, you know?
It's not fast to the person getting...
To the person that's running. It's not necessarily...
Oh, it's just a
like you see speed. What's around. Yeah, it's like...
Because your reflexes are heightened.
Exactly.
But what about the person?
She's not going to see what's happening.
Like a bullet train?
But when I fucking grab her and take her to a fucking ice cream spot in fucking 3 seconds, she's like, what the
what spot?
An ice cream spot.
An ice cream spot?
Yeah, vampires like ice cream too, bro.
Okay.
Oh, wait, we don't, right? I can't.
No, they can eat whatever. They just prefer blood.
Exactly. So I'm going to take her to an ice cream spot, get her favorite ice cream. Like, see, I'm not lying to you. And she's like, oh, that's amazing.
I must be on drugs. Did you drug me? Like,
that's
what she's. No. I'm just trying to play like, devil's advocate.
Yeah.
Like, all right, yo, did you drug me? Like, what the fuck? And you're like, all right, you got to do something else to prove you're a vampire. What do you do next?
Climb on walls and shit. But then she probably think I'm a demon.
Okay. Oh my God. Satan himself has. You're like, no. I'm not Satan. I'm Dracula, basically.
Take out my fangs. In and out, like turn them on and off, and she'll be like, "All right, this is
more believable."
Yeah, you can't like.
How are you? How am I not dead yet?
Then I'm gonna take a shower. So, anything is like any type of oil, whatever is off of me, and then I'm gonna put a UV light on.
On your dick.
Not on my dick. I'm gonna put on my dick and show her that my dick glitters. Okay. And my body glitters too. But preferably my dick, because that's cool. Everybody wants to fuck like a glittery dick. And then
she's gonna say, "Okay, you're like the vampires from Twilight."
I'm gonna say, "Yeah."
How was that movie made? Or like, I actually gave some insight.
Yeah,
onto it.
Exactly.
I'm the vampire.
Based off of me, basically.
Yeah. And then she'll be like, "Oh my God, like you're a vampire," and then she'll finally believe you.
Exactly. Yeah. And she's like, "Wow, I have glittery dick now." Like,
yeah,
who doesn't want glittery dick? Like,
why does it smell? Like, yeah,
like what?
It has this weird cottage cheese smell. No, I'm joking.
Yeah, it smells dead. Why do you have dead dick smell?
Yeah, it smells like a graveyard.
I'm like, first of all, how do you know how dead dick smells?
Yeah,
that's concerning for her.
Shit. All right, so. Yeah, you got me. It took time to like Yeah, she probably would have just ran away the minute you started climbing the walls.
Oh, but then guess what? I can't really like let people know I'm a vampire, so I'm gonna have to kill her.
Oh my god!
I would actually
Can't
have to
even let her get away and try to convince
No, I should
her.
have to snap her neck and feed on her body.
Oh yeah, but wait, I thought you were a vegan.
A vegan would I have to be?
You did the classic like lying vegan thing where you just went back on what your
I mean,
promise.
it's desperation. It's like when my life is on the line, I can't just be vegan. I have to actually slaughter her.
It's crazy.
Yeah, but then I give her body up to like donations. So
It's
like
science.
yeah, it's
A mangled body.
It's like it's dry of all its blood.
Yeah.
But I'm still giving back,
To the community.
Yeah, in some sense.
Yeah. I was like, oh, let me build a house out of this, a pottery plant.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. Well, that's our mythological creatures and vampires. Way different. Different episode
way.
than we were originally planned.
Super different.
Yeah.
But
So what's gonna be the name of this episode?
This one is gonna be
Glittery dick.
No.
Mythological.
Glittery vampire rides Cerberus with 2 lightsabers in hand. That's a long title, but
Oh yeah, that's right. We did talk about Star Wars.
Yeah.
I've completely forgot.
Exactly. So
All right,
that's it. Tune in next time to the next episode of We Digress.
Just do yourself a favor. Just don't.
Don't tune in ever.
Unless you want to hear more about glittery dicks.
Glittery dicks and vampires.
Vampire blood, and menstrual blood.
Yo.
Sorry, that was a little
Yeah.
pause break.
If
he has something left to say.
One last thing. If you are a vampire, seriously try that menstrual thing out. Drink your girlfriend's menstrual blood once a month. Preferably pack it up too if she has an excessive amount. And just feast on that because it's very efficient. Well, if you're a female vampire, I'm sorry. Best thing if you're a female vampire or lesbian, this will work for you as well. But for the heterosexual females, good luck because you can't suck blood out of your boyfriend's penis. Or I prefer you not doing that. That doesn't sound like it would feel good ever.
Turn your shit into a raisin.
Yeah. So thank you once again for all the male vampires out there. Start drinking that menstrual blood. You know the vibes. Tuning out.